Meditation practice is way of knowing oneself rather than shielding oneself from one's neurosis. So therefore it is not particularly regarded as pleasurable. But on the other hand, this does not mean a way of inflicting pain on ourselves either. And it is way of preventing further karmic seed sowing in our being. That any activity, generally any activity that we're involved, have a tendency to increase further activities, sowing seed for further activities. And in this case, sitting meditation practice is act of doing nothing, and relating with oneself. And particularly if you have a whole day practice like this, you find there will be less hassle, because one doesn't have to plan out what you're going to do after a certain fixed time of sitting. And you have a whole day for yourself. And the idea is that trying to find a way of dissolving the sitting and the non-sitting stage. The boundary of becomes fuzzy, and so non-sitting practice becomes also sitting somewhat. And also, such as like a lot of people engaged in going to retreat for intensive several days or months. Also has a similar idea that dissolving the boundary between sitting and not sitting. Often, in many cases, sitting meditation brings irritation and all kinds of replaying one's experience of pain or pleasure, or memories of pain and pleasure, events yesterday or what will be tomorrow, and resentment as to why you're sitting and inflicting discomfort to yourself here. All kinds of questions, who am I, what am I doing here? And those things are regarded as a natural thing to come up, rather than something that you should avoid. One wouldn't expect a complete state without thoughts in a meditation practice in any case. The ideas being that thoughts become transparent and they become livable, they become a natural part of the pattern rather than the heavy-handed, outstanding, overcrowding. So the idea is to accommodate all the thoughts, and the thoughts become somewhat transparent and neutral. And also there are some disciplines that it might be good for you to observe today is trying to minimize unnecessary chatter, and also if you have tendency to quit later, trying to stick. The day is not all that long, and it would be good to throw ourselves back again and again to ourselves. The whole thing is not particularly designed to develop a special kind of awareness, but the whole thing should be a natural intelligence pervading all the time, rather than being aware of some particular thing. So it would be good to be present rather than watching oneself. I hope this sitting practice will inspire anyone who hasn't done it before. Further sitting practice which you might take part in with other friends or by yourselves would be good to repeat again. Wish you good luck.